And then I also do visualization.
Okay.
So instead of meditating and quieting the mind, I quiet my mind, but I actually
Visualize.
see what my future
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah. I think I do that a lot without even realizing it.
Really? Like
Yeah.
almost like daydreaming, you think?
Yeah. And I've at this I did that, but I also feel like it's manifesting.
Mm,
So it's like
absolutely.
manifestation. I'm like, and I just see, and I'm gonna have that, and it really works.
Really?
Like
What
the
was like the
power.
first thing that you manifested that you felt like, oh my God, I did this. I can't believe I did it.
I mean, I want to say for sure. I mean, I knew, but I don't want to say just my very first business, but it's like this everything that comes out my mouth. I could
Mm,
say I'm gonna live there. I have no idea. Like it could be the most expensive, and I do it. It's just like
mm,
the weirdest thing. The power of the tongue and the power of the unconscious mind is amazing.
hmm.
And once people are able to tap into that often, you would be surprised at things that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I also find like the power of writing.
Yes.
When I
Yes.
write things down,
Do you ever go back and be like, "Oh my
that
god."
happened to me one time. No, seriously, that
Yeah.
happened to me. Like I manifested an event that I wanted, I wanted to event produce for someone, and I wrote down the date
Wow.
that it was going to happen.
Don't tell me it happened.
And I wrote down exactly what I felt in that moment. Like, oh my God, they called me. I'm producing this amazing event.
Mhm.
And then 2 days before the date that I wrote down, it happened. They called me. And I went back to the journal where I wrote it and I cried my eyes
Eyes
out
out.
because I couldn't believe,
Yeah.
like, and that's when I'm
It's
like,
almost like you forget, and then when you go back, you're like, "Oh my
oh my
god."
God.
Or the things that you actually have accomplished, you're like, "This is crazy." Or even like the words you use. It's
Right.
so weird. Like, to write, it's just like
Right.
sometimes you surprise yourself like, "Wow, I spoke that or I wrote that into existence."
Right.
It's so crazy.
It's so funny. Do you have like a goal list that you do like maybe like beginning of the
Yes.
year? Do you always like write
Yes.
down like,
Yes. And I still do. I had let it go, but now I started once again to-do lists. I know
okay,
it sounds cliche, but you really get everything done, or
right.
you set your goals and it really does happen. So I think that's very important. And I think that more people should either manifest the things that they want or really write things down and bring them into
Yeah.
fruition because it really does work.